Hey guys, Dani here, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Recently, I went to a very long but very useful workshop put on by the Canada Council of the Arts to get grant funding from the Canadian government. And I want to share with you guys what I learned. First off, these applications aren't as scary as they first appear. If you are just truthful with what you want to do and are very clear in your message, you will be fine. Just make sure that you're not putting down what you think that they want to hear, because they can see right through that. But like I said, just be truthful and honest and make sure that you are very clear about what you want to do, why you want to do it, and what you'll get from that experience. A great example that they gave is a grant that somebody got for just wanting to spend a year to write the first draft of their novel. And that is totally fine. So even if you think that your project is dumb or not worthy of the government funding it, just apply anyway. They aren't really looking for the merit of your project or how artistically gifted they think you are. They are more looking for if you have thought through this project and if you have a good plan and you know what you're trying to get out of it. Secondly, they only spend 10 minutes looking at your support material, and they look at your support material in order that it's submitted. Your support material is very important because it speaks to your commitment to the project. You want to show them that you are already not working on the project itself, because you can't ask for funding for a project that you've already started, but let's say, for example, you are asking for a grant for a video project. You would want to have your support material have videos you've already made or a link to your YouTube channel or whatnot to show that, you're actually committed to the craft of making videos. And you're not just gonna say, oh, I'm gonna make a YouTube series because it sounds cool, and then you make one video, find out it's way too hard, and never post again. That's what they don't want. So you wanna have that proof and show them hey, I've been making videos for a while. I'm very passionate about this, and that's why I wanna do this project. And like I said, they only spend 10 minutes looking at your support material. So I would suggest timing out how long it takes to kind of either read over what you're submitting or, do a test run of your support material, because if you have more support material than they can look at, they're either going to A, try and rush through your support material to get through it all and not give it the proper time that it deserves, which would be a detriment to your application, or B, not get to all of your support material, and then maybe the one thing that would have really convinced them that you are right for this project was at the very bottom, and they never looked at it, and then you didn't get your funding. Third, your budget is super important. These applications are looked at based on 3 criteria: impact, relevance, and feasibility. And the one thing that is going to kill your feasibility more than anything else is if your budget makes no sense. Here's an example. Say you are asking for funding for a project, and then part of that project would be to go to Montreal to do research for 3 months from December to February. And if you only put $1,000 in your budget for going to Montreal, the panel of peers who are going to be looking at your application is going to be like, has this person really thought this project all the way through? Because between the cost of getting there, getting back, living somewhere for 3 months, transportation, eating, that's going to be way more than $1,000. So that could severely kill your feasibility score and not get you the grant. So I would double, triple check your budget, make sure it matches everything else in your application. If you change something in your application or take out something in your application, make sure it is reflected that way in your budget. It is super important. Another thing is to make sure you pay yourself, or if you're not going to be using the grant to pay yourself, make sure you're kind of expressing how you are going to make a living, eat, have a place to sleep during the time that you are doing this project. This again feeds into that feasibility, because they do allow you to pay yourself through the money you're getting from the grant, but it's not really feasible for you to be doing this amazing project and then not have a place to live or be eating no food. They don't want that. So that will actually kill your feasibility score if they aren't seeing that there's a way for you to be making money and sustaining yourself while working on this project. Lastly, and probably personally the most important thing that I learned, is that there is funding available if you have a disability. That includes learning disabilities, cognitive disabilities, physical disabilities, developmental disabilities, and even mental health issues. There is funding available for you to help you finish your grant application so that you get the help that you need and a fair shot at actually getting these grants. So if you fall into any of those categories, please, please, please contact the Canada Council. Get that money that is free and available for you to help make your grant application the best that it can be. I am going to leave a bunch of resources down below in the description for you to check out. So please go check those out and look at them and see if there's anything that you need. If there's something there or something that is missing that you have more questions on, please feel free to ask me by either commenting down below or hitting me up on any of my social media. I am more than willing to answer any of your questions that I can and or direct you to the right people to answer those questions. If you found this video helpful, please like this video and consider subscribing. It really does help the channel and helps me to know that I should still be making videos like this because I'm doing them every week now. It's very exhausting, but fun. So, that being said, I will see you guys next week. Bye.